right, so, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at our next one. Correct, win or loss doesn't matter for credits. This is the golden version of the Bremen. So in order to get this, you have to already have the Bremen, and then drop a golden container from one of the Santa containers, and then inside of there's a chance that you'll get a golden version of the ship.
Not just that, you gotta have you also gotta own the iCUE and the Hawaii.
Good points.
Where you have a higher chance to roll golden. We can roll the golden before you have the other ones, but it's abysmally low.
Here's the thing. Out of the crates, I had gotten the normal Bremen and the Hawaii like 2 days prior. Then out of the crates this time, I got the iCUE and then golden Bremen along with it.
Wow. Very nice. I haven't even opened any Santa containers yet. I've been hoarding all of mine for when I do my characteristic, oh my god, you know, content.
I was bad. I spent quite a bit of money. I've opened 60 of the Ultras, and quite at least 40 to like 50 of the Megas.
Well, Santa's eating well.
Yes, I am very happy though. I got a bunch of the stuff that I've wanted for ages, like Benham and Lennon.
Okay, good.
So I'm
then there you
happy.
Go. Yeah, as long as you're happy with the spend and what you get for it, that's what matters.
I mean, what can I say? People like us keep the game free to play for everyone else.
Like me? God, that sounded terrible. Anyway.
Me and my friends went on this tangent of let's go gambling.
For those of you guys who aren't in on the joke, I've only spent $20 ever on this game, and I've played this game for 11 years now because I was a closed alpha tester.
No, I just got into a nation with Toxic.
And that $20 went straight to the USS Texas, so Wargaming didn't keep any of that money. And here I am with over 1 million steel. Well, just under 1 million now because I bought the ships. I bought something. I don't know. No, I-5644. But we'll get back there. And they let you live? Yeah. The best part was when... remind me later, I'll show it to you guys, when I had Pigeon Award look up how much I've spent in the game, and he was completely shocked. Completely shocked. Always feels good. So anyway, getting on the subject of the replay here, this is SJN Fury's game, and he subbed using Twitch Prime, if I remember right. So here's your sub benefit. Thank you for supporting the channel. So the Bremen is a tier 10 mines. She's got 150 millimeter guns. There are 4 turrets of 4 barrels each. So she's like a super mines. That also means that she's also quite weak, and therefore you have to play her very much at range and be good at dodging shells that are incoming. And you also have to fire, take advantage of your AP. It's got really good AP into broadside targets. Duckman, I have the coup of Boom Flag in-game. I do not have one of them in real life. He didn't give me one. So anyway, let's get on to your build. Oh, also because there's German, you get the benefit of 1/4 HE pen. So you pen 38 millimeters right away. There's no need for IFHE in your build. So that build consists of main armaments mod 1, engine room protection, aiming systems, steering gears, concealment, and then finally main battery. And then you've got hydro and spotting aircraft for your consumable choices. Not bad, not bad. Personally, I've played it with propulsion in slot 4 and steering gears in slot 5 as more of a long range gunboat as opposed to, you know, up close or whatever. He got for his fine blackmail practice, or is that too? Anyway, you've got a 18-point captain, and you've got grease the gears, incoming fire alert, last stand, demo expert, adrenaline rush, superintendent, survivability expert, and then finally concealment. Is this a captain that's on a different ship?
This is actually no.
Okay.
I know it's weirdish, but this is what I felt would work for the ship.
Okay. I would say that once you've got it dialed in, then you may consider replacing it with Luyens because you do get the buffed Grease the Gears. You also get the talents for extra, Daka Daka. So that comes in handy. And since it is a tier 10 mines, you could play it very similar to mines and just be fine with it, right?
Oh, yeah.
Where are you going to go with your final 3 points? And thank you, Weekend Warrior.
The captain is an 18-pointer right now, so I am not fully sure.
Okay.
I was thinking the consumable specialist and then consumable enhancements.
Okay. Now, keep in mind that for these two, you don't really have consumables that matter too much for these. I mean, Hydro, sure, but you don't have radar, and these don't impact your heal. So to me, I don't think these are worth it. If I were in your boat and choosing, I'd probably consider priority target and then another 1-pointer. Gunfeeder would be a good choice because you do want to be able to actively switch between AP and HE on targets that are broadside, especially up close. Eye in the Sky is a good choice as well. Who Jam says yes. Keep your planes up, and you can play farther away from enemies. I'm a big fan of priority target. And then heavy HE and SAP is still an opportunity as well. If you decide you want to go all in on like the range damage farm build. So, you would drop Concealment Expert possibly as well, and then pick this up and then switch your consumables like I'd mentioned, or your modules. For signal flags, you've got HP, fire reduction, both fire chances, heal boosting, hydro boosting, speed, and then consumable reload. It's fine. It's fine. Nothing wrong with that. I might, personal opinion, drop the hydro flag in favor of flooding reduction or ramming, but that's personal opinion there.
I don't necessarily see a point in ramming because you don't necessarily do it all that often in randoms.
No, the reason you do a random flag is because, one, it's the cheapest flag in the game, so it's very easy to restock them. And two, for those really funny, stupid moments where a sub surfaces directly under you.
You got a point there.
I'm dead serious. Or even those moments that you try to, do a drive-by against somebody that decides they want to ram you and you can't dodge it. Those to me are the reasons why it's handy to have a ram flag. If you have 7 and you don't know what else to get, just add ram flag. Like I said, that flag is like half as much, maybe even less than half as much, maybe like a third as much as the hydro boosting flag that you're using. Like, I would use hydro boosting on a ship that I know I'm going to be aggressive with, like, Schlieffen, for example, I think that's one of the few times I actually use that flag then. Okay, so you said the beginning is a little bit boring, and it's going to be because you're playing a Bremen. If the beginning is exciting, then there's not much after the beginning because you're dead. So,
fair point.
Actually gives me the chance to text my wife and ask her for some water. Assuming I can find the copy. There we go. Ta-da! You had a sub Remy? Oh yeah, Weekend Warrior. That's actually a somewhat common thing, whether it's on purpose or by accident. You definitely get sub players that will surface and just happen to crash into you. So I do kind of agree with your initial deployment of going off towards the exact flank. Just like the mines, this is a ship where you either want to hide under, behind a rock, or you want to be on the flank and make sure that you can't be hit from multiple sides. You're detected, so something is here. That's going to be their sub. The Bilal.
It most definitely is. And
so the way it works now is that subs mirror each other, so wherever they are, their counterpart is going to be on the other side, unless they're in a division. Then that breaks the rule. I'd put plane up here and start farming the St. Vincent. Or Yamato works too. Nah, he's backing up, St. Vincent. Oh, look, a ping! I don't know that I would have done an immediate hydro, but hey, good idea that you did, because look at all these torps.
Yep.
You actually got some hits with that on the sub? Wow.
Did I?
Well,
Oh, with my guns, yeah.
yeah. That's some wild desync there.
Yeah. I was kind of angry at that.
Is what it is.
Thankfully, there's submarine torps and they didn't do too much.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this game also happens to be an arms race game. I forgot
see
about that.
Yep, I see that. Some of your opponents even commented about that or lamented about it. I'm surprised you weren't shooting at the Minotaur. Might as well, you got nothing else to shoot at.
By the time my shells would have reached him, he was dead.
Yeah, well, at least you have something you're doing. You're feeling good about, you know, participating.
If there's one thing I love about this ship, it's definitely the reload.
Oh yeah, and that's why I was suggesting Luyens. Like, if you really enjoy the ship, build. You know, you don't have to put Luyens in a tech tree cruiser. You can have him in a Z52. I think where I used to keep him. I think I moved him now to Schlieffen, but originally I parked him on Z52 for so long. And he also did Hindenburg too, but now there's Azure Lane Hindenburg or something. So yay. Hey, giveaway time.
Follow and write something in chat.
So if you didn't hear that, make sure you're following the channel, type something in chat. If you're on one of the other multi-streams, YouTube, Rumble, Kick, or Twitter, X, what do you want to call it? Make sure you switch over to the Twitch channel, say hello, and follow. You love the Bremen? So, I think somebody was mentioning earlier about the back and forth about Bremen versus Hawaii, and they are very different playstyles. Hawaii is more of a Colbert playstyle with a more forgiving hull and radar, which allows you to play closer to your opponents. It's also got the ability to arc shells over islands. But all of those things I just said require an awful lot of focus and thought and skill to pull off. For people who either don't want to think, don't have the skill necessarily to do all that, Bremen, I think, is a solid option. Because it allows you to just kind of sit back, chill, and farm. And there ain't nothing wrong with that.
That is exactly what I do in this game.
Mm-hmm. And so I had talked before about the lighthouse build concept, and you're kind of demonstrating to me that playstyle to a T right here. So I might seriously think about swapping. You can swap the modules for credits, right? Just sell them for half the price and whatever. So I would suggest doing that and try playing it with the rudder shift in 5 and the propulsion in 4, or even going double rudder. You know what? I played it with propulsion and rudder, and I decided afterwards that the ship was still too sluggish. So try it in the double rudder and see how you feel about the ship. If you like it, then consider either respecking or just picking up heavy HE and SAP, you know, for the third point. And of course, you can always throw Luyens on too for more fun and Daka Daka. Weekend Warrior, thank you, man. I did not know that. You didn't say anything about any of that. If you ever need to talk or something, I'm here for you, man. She is, no, she is sluggish. Bremen is sluggish.
So, I think the reason for that is because I've been told she has the hull of the Super Hindi.
Yes, she does, the Clausewitz.
Yeah.
This can hurt, but it's HE, so whatever. Yeah. So the entire enemy team is pushing now, which is exactly what you want, right?
Mm-hmm. I say this is the point where it starts to get exciting.
Well, now the big thing that I'm looking at here that has me concerned is that you've got a Yamato that's completely on your broadside and you haven't looked at him once yet. And to me, this is where priority target would be handy, because then you know if he's targeting you or not. At the very least, you might want to look. Okay, incoming, so something is coming now.
That's
Hey, Gina.
actually coming from the Hawaii.
Yep, I see the shells coming in now from it. But because you're not even looking to look at his turrets to see what, you know, what he's looking at, like, you've got no idea what's happening. And to me, I would be turning and farming the Yamato and just showing my Stern to the St. Vincent. And Toxic is bored. Could already be dead, that's true. Toxic. Being himself, cosplaying as himself. Okay, see now he's turning and looking at you. Oh. There it is. Now you slowed down to anticipate the shots, and look at that juke. Nicely done. Now you're trying to walk back a fire in the rear, wither a lull. That's what I was talking to Rob about doing before. And you started moving and you slowed down again and you're turning out. Wow. This poor guy doesn't even have fire prevention too. Yeah, same dodge twice and it worked twice. I was expecting him to take some damage there, Toxic. I really was. Okay.
Now, at this point in the game, I have 12 fires already.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I end the game with 20.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's what I was talking about earlier, right, Toxic? He was too busy focusing on the other, his teammate Yamato, his opponent, right? Instead of focusing on Fury, and yeah, that's on him. But if you think about it, with this kind of playstyle where you're constantly shooting HE, why wouldn't you want better damage from pens? And you already pen more anyway, so it kind of synergizes really well with this boat. Oh cool, the subs are over there. No, Shima's over there now. Okay, your sub is dead, I think. Yeah. Look at you helping your teammate out. And getting the kill.
Yo. That was hilarious on my end.
Next time I play... search my YouTube for that, Crab. Just search for Akizuki or Kitakaze. And you'll find a couple that are from me. Because I know I do have at least one or two of them. They might be old, but the playstyle hasn't really changed much. This poor Hawaii. Heavy HE dropped anywhere near a sub can be lethal. Absolutely it can. Videos, full videos. I don't think I have any shorts of me really playing those boats. But if you're talking about for training purposes, it's definitely over there on the YouTube. I can try to find them later if you want. Hey, Turo. Turo's still here. Why was Bremen at range? Why lose terribly? Yes. Unless Ujam, you can take advantage of the torpedoes and the AP and Hawaii's broadside, then you might still end up winning that engagement anyways. You might want to shoot the Napoli to get some more decaps on him. And to be quite honest, you're gonna lose this unless you can get into the cap, because there's a Lucian in there. Hey, Hardcase, how you doing? Oh, never mind about the Napoli. Brick smashed. Now's when you need to turn around. You need to turn around and point straight at the cap with your guns pointed left at the curve first. Otherwise, you have a really good chance of losing this game because they're gonna cap A.
I think they do actually end up getting the cap, but our ships get in there so quickly.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the Vermont just has to turn, and he's good, but I don't know if he is or not. Yeah, you said something about trying to 3D print stuff, didn't you, Turo? The idea, can we obtain Captain Sailor pause earlier? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think, isn't that in the second event pass or whatever? I can't remember how you get that, Captain. Yeah, I would be communicating, if you're not going to go into the cap, I'd be communicating with the Vermont and Hindenburg and to say, we need somebody to get into the cap. Log into World, thanks for the advent call. Oh, I gotta do mine today. Don't forget to do that for you guys too. You have to go into the game and you gotta go to the frickin' event navigator thing. So annoying. I missed the first day because of that. Yeah, I have a lot of those because I play ranked a lot when I do live play, like if I do solo stuff, crap, and I've had some amazing games, so. Dauntless with the win. Congrats, Dauntless. Neutral Note, thank you for your followage. Welcome on in. Happy Sunday. Oh my goodness. Taro just gifting some subs. Taro, you might be no. I think that might start a hype train. I don't know, he's back. Taro is back. Guys, when we get gift subs, you guys get to see pictures from Stevie's past. And Taro loves to come and drop sub bombs, so thank you for doing that, Taro. Now here, you could change to AP into the superstructure or walk fires forward or backward. Never mind, you DCP'd. He also doesn't have fire prevention. That's weird. That is very weird. Ah, that's the day Stevie met Prue. Or sorry, Stevie met Zelda. And he cemented their friendship by taking a dump in her litter box. Oh yes, Perfect Cat's perch, right? So you guys managed to go into the cap. Let's go. Taro helping us get our sub goal of 550 out of the way. Thank you for that, Taro. And that's 5 gifted subs, like they're dropping depth charges with a total of 3,720 gift subs. You're steering this ship through the high seas generosity for keeping the crew and well stocked, ready for the battle. Let's go. Now, for whatever reason, that didn't start a hype train, and I wonder if the timing is based off of when the hype train ends, not when it starts. Probably ended around an hour ago. Anyway, I don't care. It doesn't matter. Thank you, Taro, for the gift subs. I really appreciate you, man. And we do have the discount going right now, so we saved you some money at least that way too. Most Twitch times, yeah, they are screwy, aren't they? Oh, are you gonna take? Nope. Well, so that's a nice game. It showcased the Bremen's kiting playstyle. You didn't get a chance to really showcase the AP, but I mean, the results are pretty sexy, right? 20 fires, as you mentioned, almost 300,000 damage. You got Witherer, Arsonist, of course, Confederate, High Caliber, and Dreadnought. Lots of XP because it looks like you were using blue boosters or something. Yeah. Solid
No.
game. What was your base? 3,000. Anytime you get over 3,000 base, that's a damn good game.
Mhm.
That's a damn good game.
Look at the fire damage for each ship. I think I did like 66,000 in fires to the GK and like 35 or 36 to the Yami.
You did 69 giggity and a half thousand damage to the Kurfürst. Yamato took 35,000. I mean, yeah. Oh, I think I caught the name for this if it's going to YouTube. Burn them all, right? I mean, seriously, you did 124,000 damage in fires. You essentially got a double witherer. Just think about that, guys. Think about
my
that.
God,
Double
no.
witherer. You got a witherer on the Kurfürst alone. On the Kurfürst alone, you got a witherer.
Remind
Jesus,
me again,
man.
you need to do to get Witherer?
60,000 fire or flood damage.
Oh my god.
That's what I said. You got a double witherer. So, seriously though, from what I've seen you do with this, I think you want to change up your build a little bit. Try going Lighthouse. Definitely pick up the heavy HE and sap, because why wouldn't you want just extra damage from your main battery hits? In slot 4, you do a lot of stop and go games. So in slot 4, I think propulsion might be a good choice for you. And then slot 5, try switching it up and put the steering module on and just see how that affects the gameplay. And if you like how the ship handles, it might be worth either respecking the boat, or like I said, if you really like the boat a lot and you don't see yourself playing, I mean, you can take Lutyens, throw him on here, spec it up for Lighthouse build, and run that with the mines at tier 8 as well, right? So, you know, you can definitely make it work.
Mm-hmm.
Fun game though.